Today on the channel, we're strutting and cutting with Brother Brutus the Barber Beefcake Legends Series 10 Target exclusive. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mattel Elite Legends Series 10 unboxing and review, and of course, Target exclusive. Can't forget that point. At this point, they are a Target exclusive. The Legends line seems no point of slowing down, as we know Brutus the Barber Beefcake and DDP from Series 10 were online exclusives. That possibly may change in the future, but as of filming this, the only way to get these ones were via online. And Brutus the Barber Beefcake being the chase put a little bit more struggle in the system with these than we would like, for sure. Obviously, it's hard enough finding a chase out in the wild, but then you're dealing with online. Well, how many do you got to order? Luckily, I ordered 2. I got a regular and I got a chase. So I was pretty excited about that because I was sweating this a little bit. I said, I'm just going to have to order these online all the time until I find one. Then you got to return them all to Target. And then Target's like, why are you returning all these Brutus the Barber Beefcakes? Well, lady at Target, here's what's going on. You guys made these online exclusives, and I got to give her the whole story. That's probably how it worked. Or probably they'll just accept the return and not say anything. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I was very happy to get both these two, the regular and the chase. I couldn't have planned it better at this point. And like I said, online only with these and DDP. We all know Vader and John Cena. If you couldn't find a Vader and John Cena at retail, I don't know what to tell you. As the whole Midwest that I travel, they were just piled in there, especially John Cena. It seems to be at this point, Vader has pretty much left the shelf for the most part. I think he's done on the pegs. Maybe your area is different. If that's so, leave me a comment below. But John Cena, you can find him down to $5.99 on clearance even in some stores. So very interesting there how that set went. I wish I would have played that long game on that Cena. I bought one for $10, or no, I think I paid $18.99 or $19.99. Can you believe that? I should have played the long game. Could have got for $9.99 or $5.99. I probably should have done that. But you live, you learn, and you repeat, I guess. But Brutus, I got via online, so I'm happy to have him here. And we're going to unbox the chase and the regular version here. Usually we don't unbox the chase, but I got them both at the same time. They're basically the same figures. We'll unbox it, we'll talk about it, and we'll see where it goes from there, like we do in every video. So let's take a look at the packaging first on Brother Brutus. Now, this is my first incarnation with Brutus the Barber Beefcake. When I was a kid, this is where I started watching wrestling. Right at the tail end of him and Greg Valentine's tag team, and we'll pull out the Greg Valentine at the end of the video to have with Brutus and just reform the Dream Team live here on the channel today. But this is where I first started watching Brutus Beefcake. I got into it about WrestleMania 3, watched a lot of VHS tapes, probably like a lot of us did back in the day, and I saw some of the Dream Team action, of course. And then Brutus went on to his cutting and strutting days of being the barber and all that, and stole little Kyle's heart. I know a lot of people hate Brutus Beefcake, but when I was a kid, I had no problems with him. I liked Brutus Beefcake as a kid, so I don't know. It is what it is. But we're going to unbox the regular version of Brutus Beefcake first. So let's take a look at the packaging. We know this brown packaging by now. We've seen this quite a few times. We're all used to it out there, so we do like it. He does have the tag team title with him, an extra set of hands as well. No scissors quite yet. It's pre-scissors Brutus. Brutus Beefcake down here, Legends logo, True Effects up here, Elite. There it is. Then you got a glamour shot of Brutus over here on the side. Exact same one on the other side. Warnings on the bottom. And then, of course, the back, we got a little blurb. You guys know we got to read this blurb. We got to see what's going on here. We got to read all about it. So let's see what it says about Brother Brutus. Titles, World Tag Team Champion, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. Look at him go. Memorable moment before he was cutting and strutting. Brutus Beefcake tag teamed with Greg the Hammer Valentine as an arrogant member of the luscious Johnny Valiant's Dream Team. Will we get a luscious Johnny Build-A-Figure? Probably not, but it'd be fun. The duo won the Tag Team Championships in '85 against the U.S. Express. If you guys remember the U.S. Express, a little bit of a forgotten tag team back in the day. And defended their titles against a stacked tag team division until their loss, easy for me to say, to the British Bulldogs at WrestleMania 2. Beefcake continued his villainous ways until Valentine and Valiant turned their backs on him at WrestleMania 3, making way for Brutus to become the Barber. And the rest, as they say, was history. Like I said, you got the rest of the guys down here, Vader and Cena, and then you got DDP. We'll unbox DDP on the channel as well, so stay tuned for that. I did miss, he does come with his signature glasses inside, so we're happy to have Brutus' glasses. Always need those. There There it is. You got that Legends logo in the background. We've seen that before as well. Very cool packaging. See you later. All right, let's drink in Brother Brutus. I don't see any paint imperfections. Kind of looks like he's got one eyebrow that needs a little bit more color, but we'll take a look. We'll take a closer look. There's old Brutus right there. Like I said, you got the extra set of hands, the tag team belt, the glasses, and then, of course, the figure. And then you got a soft goods jacket, which I think is really cool looking. I can't wait to dig in on that. Let's pop these hands out. Pop these glasses out. And there you go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm throwing stuff. Where's my scissors? Gonna have to use the old razor blade. He's got one little spot he was caught in at. And geez, I guess he's got it around his hand. I don't know what's going on with this packaging. This packaging's all over the place. Got hidden wires and hidden things. See you later. Oh, man, this is not as cool as I thought it would be. First off, the tag team title belt, I thought it was going to be more akin to a regular title belt. This reminds me of the old basic title belts back in the day, if you guys remember those. That Divas one especially, it just doesn't have any shine to it. It's pretty plain Jane. So I'm a little surprised at that. It still looks okay from afar. And I've said before on the channel, I'm not the hugest title belt guy. I don't say, oh, I really wish it was more perfect than this. I want things spelled right on the title, of course. But I don't get super worked up about title belts like some people do. And yeah, would I like to have it perfect? Yes, of course I would. But it doesn't ruin my day. It doesn't ruin the figure for me. You guys can tell me your thoughts there, how you feel about that. But we got Brother Brutus here. Let's get him all situated. He's missing a little bit of paint on one of his eyebrows, his right eyebrow for me. And he's missing a little spot up in the hair. He's missing some paint. So we got a few quality control issues here. We got one of the fingers here, has a scratch on it, so scratch off the paint on one of the thumbs, or one of the fingers, I should say. So that's one thing I noticed right off the bat. I do love this robe. It does have the Velcro and stuff. Very cool, very eye-catching, very Zubaz-esque, if you guys remember the old Zubaz days. Brutus does come with his bow tie, which is a nice touch. Really remember, that's one of the strongest memories. Outside of the scissors and the cutting and strutting, you remember the bow tie on Brutus. At least I do, for sure. Really throws me back to the old days of the LJN days of Brutus Beefcake. That was the first Brutus Beefcake figure I ever had, and probably a lot of you guys ever had out there. Always enjoyed that figure, and I actually like this one too. A couple paint quality control issues, but your mileage will vary on something like that. It's not going to be on everybody's. But it looks pretty good. How's he look with these glasses on? I tell you, it's a pretty solid Brutus the Barber Beefcake right there. I'm not sure about these yellow pants with the yellow duster robe. It's a little too much yellow. I'm sure he wore this. I can't remember off the top of my head. Going straight off the top of my head. It's definitely not terrible. But it's a lot of yellow. And that's why I think I'll like this blue one a heck of a lot more with the color contrast going on there. And one thing I usually do on chases as well is got to try to make them as different as possible. These two, they got different pant colors, of course, but you put the different hands on them. That really works well as well. So there you go. I'm going to put them on a ringside collectible stand, as I always say. Spend your money on your figures, not your stands. Ringsidecollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. Best stands in the game, as far as I'm concerned. Right there, Brother Brutus. Let's open this chase one quick. Let's see what's going on with this chase one. We don't got to read the back. We don't got to read anything on this chase one, as we know what's going on in here. So, see you later. Let's pop this out. Oh, almost forgot. Once again, you got to cut this robe out. It's got one little spot. Oh, it has two. I guess the other one just ripped out. What the heck? Okay. All right, never mind. Never mind. There was no twist tie on his arm this time, so that's weird. I guess your mileage will vary. But, you know, once again on my Brutus, he's got that eyebrow. That right eyebrow does not have all the hair colored in. So I'm not sure what's up with that. That's definitely different. I definitely like the blue, though. The blue pants, the cheetah pants, instead of kind of the tiger stripes going on here. I'm going to have to go blue all day for me. I'm going to leave the other stuff in there. But I'll switch the hands up, give them different hands, so that'll be a little point of difference. And then, of course, maybe I'll even put one with no robe on. That's always a possibility as well. Throw him on the stand here. Might as well put these guys together. He's got that boot mold that's a little harder to get in the stands, but they eventually get on there. Well, there's that twist tie I was talking about. I don't know what happened there. Then we got Greg Valentine from an earlier Legends release as well. You guys remember Greg? Got an extra title belt. I can always put that with him as well. And there's your tag team champions back in action. Back in the saddle. The dream team rides again, some might say. But there it is, 2 title belts. I like this Brutus figure. Maybe it's because I like Brutus Beefcake back in the day, but I do love the continuation of some of these Legends line. You're getting the Brutus to go with the Greg the Hammer Valentine. Greg was a chase as well, so for me, you put one as the Dream Team together, probably this yellow one and this one, and then you get one without Greg's robe and maybe without this robe, and their solo career, Brutus Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine. A lot of choose-your-own-adventure possibilities here. I like that a lot. I like these Legends lines from Target. Of course, like a lot of you guys out there, I prefer the Legends characters. That's what I grew up with. I'd love to see the Legends go a little bit more into the future. Can we get into the early 2000s a little bit more? Some of these guys are, as we see on the pegs, you know, Nikolai Volkov down to $8.99, Paul Orndorff $8.99, Bobby Heenan down to $5.99. I love those guys. Those are my wheelhouse. But the customers out there are telling things differently, and I'm sure when they have to go to clearance, Target's keeping track of all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if it's time to move into the future a little bit more. As much as it hurts and breaks my heart, I want to keep the 80s Legends going. I hope they're still mixed in, but it could be time to get more into the early 2000s Legends. We're seeing some of that stuff from you know, the DX era coming to the Legends line, so I think that'll give a nice shot in the arm to the Legends line a little bit, because unfortunately the Paul Orndorffs, the Bobby Heenans, just not moving the needle probably like Mattel and Target would like. So I'm hoping some of the changes we're getting to the line, but they're also throwing us some bones with the JYDs of the world as well and the Roddy Piper. So we're not totally out of the mix. We're just opening that Legends line up a little deeper, and I think that's what Mattel needs to do. That's what Target needs to do with these Legends exclusives. So I hope they're headed into the right direction. I'm really hoping they get the distribution figured out on some of these. I don't think anything should ever be an online only via Target, especially something with a chase. If it's going to be online only, make it really easy to get. Akin to that Red Rooster. Remember the Red Rooster back in the day? The Shark. Very easy to get on Target online. That was easy. Make it like this. Brutus has been in and out of stock all the time. It's just like a Russian roulette game trying to get him. And then you throw in the chase version if you're trying to get both. Just an extra disaster in there that makes things a little more difficult than they probably need to be. If you're going to put them as an online only, don't put the chase ones as online only. It's just really infuriates your customers, and I'd watch on that. But like I said, I got very lucky. I ordered 2, got 1 of each. I'm done. I'm very happy with that. On to the next set. Big John Studd I have on order. Hopefully he comes next week, I believe is what the ordering says. And then I'm on the hunt for the rest of the Scott Hall, Bam Bam, and both Macho Mans. And I'm sure I'll find those in the next couple of weeks at my local Target. As you guys know, I'll be out there hunting. I'll be out there hitting the streets. Follow along on the channel. See my figure hunts on Fridays to see what I did find. And then weekly purchases on Saturday as we go through it all. And plus the news of the week out there. So hopefully you guys like your Brutus Beefcake. Hopefully you got your Brutus Beefcake. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to follow the channel, subscribe, hit the old notification bell, give this video the old thumbs up. You made it this far, you might as well. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram, and of course, Pro Wrestling Tees, search Kyle Peterson. So, for the Dream Team and Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Legends everywhere, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.